Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah, man. So the narrative is now that Kawhi Leonard is a scumbag and he's being selfish. Oh goodness, this is funny to me. It's funny to me. How Kawhi Leonard selfish and all this stuff when he hasn't said nothing? He hasn't said anything. You don't know what he's going to do. Remember last time they reported he was going to the Lakers. What happened? He went somewhere else. But yet he's the bad guy because he don't say nothing. You see what the media does? The media is nothing but a narrative-driven business now. There's no more journalism. Journalism, damn. Sorry about that. I saw someone walk by. Journalism is dead. Journalism is done. There's no more journalism. They lied to you, trying to tell you that, well, it is, when it's not. It's no more journalism. Journalism is gone. It's gone. It's a shame, but it's gone. You got media people trying to create stories to try to get ratings, and that's what they're doing. Oh, Kawhi Leonard, his new top 3 teams now are the Knicks, Golden State, and such and such. First off, you guys blasted Kevin Durant when he went to Golden State. But now you guys will praise Kawhi if he goes? Really? So Kevin Durant's the only one who gets hate. Durant, Kyrie, all of them the only ones who get hate. But the only guy who's protected by it is that bum. And we know where he resides. He shall remain nameless because he's not even worth saying his name. So you guys are so upset with KD for doing what he does, being a free agent. It's a shame. And then you got fans getting mad at Charles Barkley when he says that LeBron hasn't passed Kobe. The guy hasn't surpassed really a lot of people. He hasn't. The guy he's a stat padding machine. That's what he is. He knows how to fill that stat sheet up. That's what he plays for, his stats. If he wins, cool. But Kawhi Leonard's the new bad guy. So what made you think Kawhi Leonard is a bad guy? How has he shown he's selfish? Because he's a free agent and he wants to test the market? What's wrong with that? That's what you do in any type of brand or business. Anything you do, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to bend to what the league wants. Who are they? That's what I'm saying. You guys live in a business or live in a world where it's a lot of perception, and you guys think the perception is real. But I want to know one thing too. Where is Cappy Poindexter after she said those allegations? Why hasn't she said anything? Why did they try so hard to make her look like she's crazy and basically just shut her up? Why is that? And I already know what they did. They probably done kidnapped her again. This time they're going to keep her where she at. But none of you punk ass fans had anything to say. You guys over here laughing about it and stuff, and y'all like, this is fake. How do you know it's fake? people like, this is a ridiculous claim. I'm like, how is it ridiculous? I got a movie for you guys, because you guys think lebrownies isn't capable of doing this. Let me tell you guys something. Go back and watch My Fellow Americans. It's starring can't think of the guy name, and I think the other one is Jack Lemmon or John Lemmon or something. These two former presidents who basically are on the run because they seen a murder happen. So they're on a run. The whole time they didn't know who. They thought it was Dan Aykroyd's character who was the president at that time, but it was the vice president who was pulling all the strings. But he was dumb as rocks. Everybody laughed at him. He basically played misdirection. And this is what LeBrownies is doing to a lot of you dumbass fans. Him and his people. Why would she mention Jeff Bezos and LeBrownies in the same goddamn sentence? And then why would she come out and say LeBrownies and Chris Paul having a relationship? If you've seen some of Instagram videos, and all of this is allegedly, by the way. If you watch his Instagram posts and everything, this dude here doing a squat like he backing that thing up to Chris Paul. So I'm just saying, there's some things out there that people will never know, that people will never see, and that people don't even try to research. People are very lazy. You guys are going along with this narrative that Kawhi Leonard is an asshole. Kawhi Leonard hasn't done nothing wrong but do what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to test the market. He's going to see what other teams are offering, and if they're offering something better than the Clippers, then he's going to bounce and go there. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys have lived in this fantasy world of trying to compare like the top level sports to the lower levels, and you can't do that because there's a lot of money involved. Not only that, when you're in an organization that's really not doing this for you, it's crazy. Everybody's trying to say, man, but they did all this for Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's selfish. I'm like, they chose to do all that stuff for Kawhi Leonard. They didn't have to do all that for Kawhi Leonard. They didn't have to do that for Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard could have gone somewhere else. They wanted him. But you guys don't say nothing when they sign LeBrownies. When they do the same exact thing, they give him all type of treatments. This guy here was out in the open during the COVID thing for a party with Drake. But yet Kyrie was in a closed environment with family. He gets suspended, but this guy don't get suspended. I'm going to keep bringing this stuff up because this is real news. This is what real journalism is. It's the facts. And the facts is that a lot of you guys are dumb and a lot of you are blinded. You're blinded by the perception and reality. Y'all think whatever happens on TV or whatever, you take that for face value. No, you got to take everything into consideration. You got to take everything into consideration when dealing with these people. These people out here are trying to most likely tear or damage your character. And that's what they've done for decades, for millennia. They want to destroy the black man's character. And they pick one token nigga to praise. You notice they praise Martin Luther King Jr. more than Malcolm X or Medgar Evers. You know that, right? They always praise Martin Luther King. They try to make him the face of everything when it just wasn't him. It was everybody out there doing their part. Everybody was out there doing their part. But see, from them telling you, they're trying to tell you your history. They're trying to make you pick your leaders. Basketball players, when I grew up, I did not look up to no goddamn basketball player because what the hell were they? I liked what they did, so I tried to make it in football. But it is what it is. But to me, a lot of times you people are falling under this spell that this is going on, that's going on, when it's not. That's not even the real issue. Nobody saw this pandemic happening. and then it just happened, you know, just came out of nowhere. And we're still today trying to fight it. But to me, what pisses me off is you got these media people who still didn't even go out there to talk about the Cappy Pondexter thing, that nobody talked about it. Everybody kept that under wraps. And then watch, I put money on it. She gonna come up missing, and then she's gonna end up being found dead from a drug overdose or something. Watch what I tell you. Allegedly. All this is allegedly that I'm speculating. It's speculation. Watch what happens. She's gonna come up dead, and guess what they're gonna say? She died from a drug overdose. We've seen this stuff before. We've seen these stories before. They're not gonna promote it or tell you about it because they're scared, because they know they have to wait a while so people be like, man, I don't know who that chick is. When she's one of the greatest women basketball players, not just WNBA. She's one of the greatest women's basketball players ever. Probably one of the top scorers that ever touched the basketball. Some were putting her like near Taurasi levels. Her scoring was amazing, and she could D your ass up. To me, I think Maya Moore was better than all of them. That's just me. But like I said, you guys have got to stop falling for these narratives and these tricks. They haven't talked about Cappy. They don't talk about our USA men's. How they always talk about equality and this and that, and you know, we want to bring back one with the nation, and all these motherfuckers is bullshitting. You had a team that's led by Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has carried these guys. He's brought them back, and he's been balling. But nobody's giving him respect. Nobody's saying nothing to show him love or anything. You guys are just want to tear him down. Now, if they lose to France, watch how much they talk about USA men's basketball. They gonna have it all on the front page. They lost. These motherfuckers over here praising Luka. I'm like, dude, that white boy ain't from this country. He not from here. Stop rooting for these motherfuckers who foreign. They not from our country. If we were playing Giannis, man, I would be like, dog, don't root for no damn Giannis. He not from this country. Now, when it get back to the NBA, that's different. But they're playing a World Cup. You don't see them rooting for each other. Especially in soccer, FIBA soccer, man, they do not like anybody. But this how this society has gone. It's gone to narratives and pushing agendas and trying to make the shit real when the shit really ain't real. You got them out here saying that Kawhi Leonard's selfish for not doing this and doing, but I ain't hear none one of these motherfuckers call LeBron selfish. Why you ain't call LeBron selfish when he left Cleveland the first time? Why y'all didn't call him selfish when he left Miami? Why y'all didn't call him selfish when he left Cleveland the second time? Why y'all didn't call him selfish when he went to the Lakers? But yet Kevin Durant made a decision to try to boost his resume by winning the championship. That's why we play this game. Dirk Nowitzki and Giannis had two of the greatest runs that we've seen. But are they in the top 20 or 30 players? No. Giannis has to keep proving it. Before he won last year, Giannis has come up very small from body of work. Dirk Nowitzki, his career is sort of similar to Dirk Nowitzki's, except Dirk was a better ball player early on than Giannis was. He had way more game on offense. Now defensively, Giannis is better. Like defensively, offensively, he can do things Dirk can't do, and Dirk is probably one of the greatest scorers and greatest shooters we've ever seen. But see, you guys follow these dumbass narratives. And when y'all follow these dumbass narratives, now y'all looking stupid when you get proven wrong. And to me, like, I don't care, like, where he decides to go. He's a grown man. If he wants to go here, he can go here. Then they tried to call the Milwaukee Bucks a super team. There's no such thing as it. There's no super team. They created this word to make you guys be like, oh man, it's unfair. How is it unfair? It's one basketball. It's one basketball, and guys aren't going to get the shots that they're accustomed to. It's a damn shame. You guys always doing this, man. You guys are diss and destroy everybody else, but you guys will not say nothing about that bum out there wearing that fake 23. Well, now number 6 for the losses he's had. Damn shame. Damn shame. So, you know, just tired of it, man. It's the same BS every day. Multi-ethnical destruction in America. That's the media. The media wants to continue destroying everything about black men. Oh, and shout out to Mr. Bernard. I think that's who it was, Bernard Wright. Yeah, I'm the only one, man, that's showing the USA team love, because I've been showing them love day one. I didn't catch the last 2 games. I'm gonna watch them right now, man. I'm reviewing Power, man, because I didn't watch Power. I'm going into the 4th season. I've been watching Power, dog. I was so late on that shit, but I'm about to be on my 4th season, man, and so far I am getting pissed by the episode. I would have beat the shit out of Tyreek. Tyreek's so goddamn ignorant. I'm like, dude, look, every man isn't perfect. You know, I wanted to slap him, and now he rolling with Kanan. It's like, oh God. You see, this is what happens. Niggas is too sloppy. That's what I'm saying. Dog, you should have put a bullet in Kanan's head before he burned up to make sure he dead. And then the agent that Angela was fucking and shit, Greg or whatever his name is, he got splattered so dirty. The dude came and murked his ass so dirty. But see, he was so infatuated with thinking that it was Angela that I'm like, bruh, you missing the biggest piece that there is. Like, dude, the evidence is in front of you. And you just continuously want to try to get Angela because you got a black man took your pussy and was pile driving that hoe, and you was mad as shit. And you still mad. I know people looking like, dawg, we been seeing that. Well, good. You seen it. I didn't. I go off of what I watch. I don't go off of what everybody else watch. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Kawhi Leonard's being called selfish for his behavior. I don't get it. This is just another narrative to tear down him so they can praise LeBron. LeBron's going to be the superhero to come vanquish them in the evil Brooklyn Nets empire. This shit is WWE. This is the worst. This is the worst I've ever seen NBA, dog, in all its entirety. So it's amazing to me how he's selfish, but he's quiet. He still tried to play the game after messing his knee up because he wanted to help his team to win. Then he was sitting in the press box. They talking about, man, he need to be down there with his team. For what? When he sat down there, they lost. You know why they lost? Because Kawhi added that pressure that they did not need on that bench. They didn't need him in the bench. You guys are trying to be like, well, you guys got on LeBron. Then why can't I get on him? First of all, LeBrownies is because people are trying to say this bum is a GOAT. And I'm like, man, what GOAT? That nigga there is a straight Billy GOAT. 100% grade A Billy GOAT. That's what that nigga is. But they're not giving Team USA any looks because they're trying to promote Luka. Luka's going to be your face of the league. He's going to be the face of the league. They're going to give Giannis praise too. Giannis is going to probably be their new LeBron. He's better than LeBron to me, man. LeBron ain't never played defense like Giannis did or score the way he does. So, that's what I'm saying, man. People, I don't be listening or minding people, man. People gonna have their own opinions. They're gonna have their own stuff. And I'm like, man, that's cool. I don't really give a damn, but I'm just gonna tell you straight up that this is bullshit and that they're trying to paint Kawhi as the evil villain and they're painting LeBronies as the hero. But nobody cares about LeBronies. You notice nobody's talking about him? He came on talking all that shit like, man, boy, don't keep that same narrative. Whatever he said. I don't even think he said it right. He said the thing so backwards and dumb. And it's terrible. But thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDII TV. Thank you all for listening. We out. DZ!